Good morning, everybody. Tuesday morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Sally Nugent and John Kay.
Now, more than 1 million people across the UK are currently living on concrete and bare floorboards, according to a survey by a poverty campaign group.
Yes, housing associations typically remove carpets before a new tenant moves in, but many of those living in social housing can't afford to replace them. This report is from our cost of living correspondent, Coletta Smith.
In a small town tucked in a corner of the Rhondda Valley, there's a company solving a problem they didn't even know existed.
People moving out of temporary accommodation, domestic abuse survivors, etc., etc. They're put into homes and they're basically not provided with any flooring.
Ellen spends most of her time selling used office carpet tiles to stop them going to landfill. But now she gives away what she can't sell.
I had no idea of this when I set this up, so you can imagine the demand. Mad. It's just mad.
They're opening the doors today to give free carpet tiles to just some of the 1.2 million people across the UK currently living without flooring.
But we had a quote about 2 years ago when we first moved into a flat for just carpet fitted all the way round, weren't it?
Yeah.
Over £1,000. And we haven't got that money to spare at any point.
Stefan and Angel have been living in a house with bare floors, like so many other people in social housing. That's because almost all housing associations remove carpets and flooring between each tenant.
I was expecting at least something to be down on the floors, and there was nothing. All the laminate floor that was throughout the downstairs had gone, and what I assumed was either laminate or carpet upstairs had gone. There was nothing, just bare boards.
You've had 4 of the coldest months of the year then, with a concrete floor.
Yep.
Has that been hard to heat the house?
Yeah, the heating bills are horrendous. It's a very simple solution, it's not rocket science, but they don't seem to even think to offer a choice to people. It's just rip it out.
The National Housing Federation told us that removing flooring was standard practice to ensure hygiene between lets and to prevent any possible contamination. But the Welsh Government are due to introduce new rules forcing housing associations to provide flooring in all habitable rooms. End Furniture Poverty want all the other nations to do the same thing.
Go and inspect flooring. If it looks good quality, clean it and leave it in place for the next tenant. That's low cost, it's quick, it's easy. Given how tough things are for people, we need to get on with it and it needs to happen now.
The Department for Housing in England said landlords must ensure homes are of a decent standard and investigate and respond to complaints quickly, while the Scottish Government said floor coverings are the responsibility and personal choice of social housing tenants. But right across the UK, those on the lowest incomes have no choice. I've been speaking to loads of people queuing up here, desperate to get their hands on some of these carpet tiles. The doors have only been open for about 45 minutes. Already they've shifted 5,000 of these carpet tiles. That's giving away enough to carpet around 75 rooms, an absolute lifeline for anyone lucky enough to get hold of them. Stefan's wasting no time in getting the carpet tiles cut and laid. No more concrete for learning to crawl. The floors are finally covered. You've got the last of those carpet tiles then, so this is going to be your full flat done. How does it feel to have got them today?
Really, really good. Nice. Like, it feels like we've accomplished something for the kids.
Yay! Coletta Smith, BBC News in the Rhondda Valley.
The clap, isn't it?
Definitely, yes.